Morning, weekly cable. Now you can see for the past 2 weeks here, we haven't been able to break above that 23.6 Fibonacci level. What we are seeing is, as we go into this week's trading, we are actually above the weekly pivot point at 129.09. And we have the daily pivot point at 129.49. So we're trading at the moment around about the 43 area. Let's look at that 49 pivot for today. But first, we can see on the weekly chart how we've double topped. We've exceeded the downside measured target at 130.5. We've exceeded that, and down we've gone to this little area here, which is 126.62. so we are seeing a correction. Let's see if we can get above that moving average, which is the 9-day. That's coming in at 129.63. so you can see that we're either correcting for another leg lower, or we've seen a base. Now at the moment we've got our ROC still trading below the zero line, but turning up. Our stochastics are turning up, and our RSI is turning up as well. So there is a case this week, I think, for the market to correct. Now if we can break above that 130.70, we look to the next weekly pivot, which would be 130.150. that's our R2 for the week. And you've got to calculate in with that moving average coming in there, and that's coming in the 21-day around about this week, the 131.90. so I personally think if we get above 130.70, we're actually going to correct back further. And normally when markets correct in a downward move, you see the 38.2, that's coming at 133.20. so we've got all to play for, really, buying into dips. If we look at last week's low, and that was quite low, that came in at 127.86. so if we look to buy towards last week's low, I don't think we'll actually lose on that one. I think that's quite a good area to go long in. But let's take a look at the daily chart. You can see where Friday we really did try, but we closed low on Friday, which wasn't great. So around these levels here, the market looks quite well supported, and that's coming in again at 129, the figure, down to 128.96, which really is. So it really is 129.09, the figure. That's the area that we'd like to be long in. If you look at the 55-day moving average, that's coming in at 130.16 today. If you look the way it captured the top side on Friday, these charts, these moving averages are really, really good for capturing tops and bottoms. If you look at where the 9-day comes in today, that's coming in at 129.39.40 area. So you want to be buying down at that lower level. You can always put your stop below 128.95, for example, or even a little bit lower. It'd be nice if we could put it down at the 23.6 mark, which is 128.48, coming in with that 9-day moving average, which is at 128.61. But that's where we'd like to be. I think this week is an up week. I think we're going to find the market correct back. I think that last week was a bit of a, not really a great week for cable, but I think it was a one-off, with most of the action obviously happening on Friday. So let's see if we can stab off that weekly pivot at 129.09. If we can, we're going to go higher. Great, I'll catch you on the desk today. If not, the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow.